diagnosis of concussion is only the very beginning. Because then what do? Don't die. Hey, I didn't die. Yes. Now my brain's going to be better. Really? Does the brain heal itself from a concussion?
We would hope so.
Okay, we would hope so. Hoping is not good enough. We need to know so, right? So how do we know so? How do we know what the brain's going to do? Let's take it to another injury site that we're familiar with. Raise your hand if you cut yourself before. Okay, pretty much everyone has cut themselves. Potatoes, skinning potatoes or something like that, right? You cut yourself. Now, do you heal from a cut?
Yeah. Pretty darn fast.
Let's
too.
define healing, okay? Healing would imply that my skin is the same as it was before. Is it the same?
Not the same. Might
Now,
even have a little scar.
Don't run me out of town on a rail for saying this, but my contention is we don't actually heal ourselves, but we do adapt very well. So what's the adaptation? Scar tissue. You cut yourself, you're bleeding all over the place and swearing a lot, and your brain says, run some stuff down there, inflammation stuff down there that's going to clog that hole first, clog it, then start to run collagen across it and create a scar. Is a scar as sensitive as the skin that was there before? No, right? You know, you get the little funny feeling places on your body all over the place because you've had too many scars. They're not the same. We didn't heal. If we healed, we would be the same. So we adapt. Now let's apply that to the brain. Does the brain heal itself after an injury?
Well, it adapts.
It doesn't. It adapts. That's exactly right. So if you get injured and this part of your pons, which is the middle part of your brainstem, is no longer capable of doing what it's doing because something is injured, what will your brain do? Adapt to that change. It will say, hey guys, left side of the pons, no worky so well. Funnel everything to the right side of the pons or around that area that's damaged. And then you get adaptations. Really what we try to do is control adaptation from that point on and improve your training. Unless those nerves are dead, they will improve. That's what we always try to get. The idea in functional neurology versus just straight up neurology is that we want to see, can this talk to this still? Can we do things over here that will make this react? And will that reaction improve the connection, improve the adaptation? Nerves are like a road, okay? Let's say that you're out in the countryside and only one car crosses on that road per day. How well maintained does that road need to be? Not that big of a deal, right? You don't want anybody to die on it, but at the same time, there's only one person. Not that big of a deal. Now let's say that we take that same road and we increase the traffic on it. Now there's been some detour and all of a sudden there are 1,000 cars on that same road. What do we want from that road now? We want it to be capable of taking 1,000 cars. So we adapt. If that detour is permanent, we'll rebuild the road over and over and over again until it's a superhighway so that it can take more and more cars down that side. Was a dirt road, now it's a superhighway. And we see that with all of our roads. Think about your nerves being that same way. If I'm only going to pass one signal, not that big of a deal. I just need a dirt road. But if I'm going to pass that signal all day, every day, in different variations all the time, with different stimuli in different locations, it better be a superhighway. So we can make more efficient the roads that have been damaged. And sometimes we can't get the nerve function back, but sometimes what we can do is make super efficient the surrounding nerves.